Hello, welcome back. Today I'm in Somerset and I'm staying in the Church of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Unlike the other church I stayed in, there's no mains in this one, so it appears we've got a gas stove provided. Excellent. It's on the stone floor here by the font. So I'll fill this up and get a boil on. Oh, it's getting a bit nippy in here. Last time I did this it was March and it was absolutely freezing through the night. I've never been so cold. It's midway through October now and it's not too bad. Cold ears, I've got a hat with me. But it should warm me up nicely. This is going to be my bed setup tonight, 2 camp beds, and I've got my big inflatable mattress that I use in the bell tent and that, and the last time I was in a church as well. So that will go on there, and I've got a foil blanket and stuff, foil mat to help insulate it. Yeah, nice wool blanket, should be cosy. The Church of St Mary the Virgin can be found on the Mendip Plateau of Somerset in the village of Emburgh, from the Old English for smooth hill. Set along the prehistoric burial mounds, the church and its only neighbour, a medieval farmhouse, are on an old Roman road, which later became a mail coach route from Bath to Wells. Dating from the 12th century or earlier, the church experienced some kind of rebuild in the 13th century, alterations in the latter Middle Ages, and various post-medieval additions, including a 19th century renovation, returning the exterior white wall rendering. The church as it appears today is of limestone construction with Dalting stone dressing and consists of a chancel, central tower, nave, north aisle and south porch. The shallow porch incorporates a reused 17th century gravestone and seems to have been built during the 18th, 19th century restoration, although the inner doorway may be medieval. Inside the church you'll find a Norman or 13th century font in its original setting. The pulpit and west gallery, which have fielded panels, date from the 18th century. The gallery was probably erected for the singers and accompanying band, but a harmonium was in use by 1961. Nave ceilings can be seen decorated with plaster friezes preserved to this day. In 1351 the Vicar of Chewton, who was appointed by the rector, was permitted to celebrate Mass twice a day in Emburgh Chapel. This was conceivably because Emburgh had lost its own chaplain in the Black Death in 1241. Due to the continued effects of damp and the elements on its 700 foot above sea level setting and dwindling congregation, its parish had a population below 200 since the 19th century. The church eventually closed its doors in 1978 and was vested into the church's conservation trust since. We've just got the last of the light here, so it's time to do the inflating dance. Don't know if this will come out on the camera, but it's a really weird effect. I guess from where it's just been kind of crackled and refinished. Like a lot of this place, there's so many bits repainted 1,000 times over 1,000 years. It's quite crazy. Come on, you lot have survived worse things. Black Death, plague and 2 world wars. The Reformation, Cromwell clipped the wings of angels in the roof, and there are scars. On ancient faces, marble noses cropped, and poppy heads beheaded like the king. And modern vandals too. But you've not stopped your ageless plain ability to sing. Of something quite indifferent to the now, built with trusting love and potent faith, you stand there still in testament to how beauty is not wafted fleeting wraith. A ghost which chance can whimsically destroy, you can be filled, if not by faith, with joy. I don't know where he's come, but we've got a bat. There's a couple of these little trapdoors up in the ceiling going into the roof, and I think that's probably where the bats are. That's probably why they've been left open as well. So hopefully they'll come back down at some point. I'm afraid there's no extravagant cooking today. I'm going to get this on. I've got some cold kind of charcuterie and some bread rolls, but the main meal is the pot noodle, seeing as all I've got is the kettle. So we'll get this going, get a boil on. I'm all ready for dinner here. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening. Sat at the chest here, got my bread roll, cheese, salamis, and I've not had a pot noodle in a very long time. I don't really eat noodles, like instant noodles. That needs a bit longer for sure. I do love cured meats though. Lovely. Got some nice fresh orange juice as well. Cheers. Oh, that's really nice. Alright, I'm going to get eating, and every time I turn the camera off, this bat comes out, so I'm going to get it later. It's been a pleasant evening in the church here. I've watched a movie and had something to eat. A couple of hot drinks to keep me warm. I've got a hot water bottle, so I'm going to fill that up, and I'm going to get under this wool blanket now, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Excuse the hat, it's not actually a hat, it's a buff. So I'll come outside, get some fresh air where it's less echoey and have some porridge. So apple and blueberry. Very misty day today. So that's going to be quite eerie for my next destination, which is going to be in another video. It did get very cold last night in the church. I had my sleeping bag and the wall blanket, and I had a hot water bottle as well. After all that, I was actually quite warm. I had to move the water bottle out of the sleeping bag. Definitely got a good night's sleep, that's for sure, and that's good because I'm going to be cold tomorrow camping, probably the next 2 nights. Well, that brings us to the end of the video and the end of my stay at the church here. I'm off to Devon now to meet Carl the Dartmoor Explorer, have a little bit of a camp with him. So I'll see you for that one. Thanks for watching this. I know it's not for everyone, but it's good to share a bit of this history. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.